first carry now for Jordan Howard. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on second down is gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They run. Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They go with Howard again. Bulldozes back. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a play fake here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. Third down here.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff now looks to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss. loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10 zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Green 39! Green 39!
This is Howard on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jarrell Freeman from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. The point after now for Aguayo. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Play action. It's gone. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Gall. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So 2nd and 10 here. Trubisky with the give to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go counter with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montravius Adams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Goff now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Throwing on third. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And bulldozing his way through. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kendall Wright, his 3rd touchdown now. On the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Aguayo on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And, A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They run with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third down, it's Howard. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go now.
Now Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go now.
On third down, it's Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bears, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.